Hey guys, welcome back to me making kind of questionable life choices today. I'm going to be attempting to dye my hair like Narcissa Malfoy. Obviously, I have very dark hair. I would probably say my hair is a 4 or a 5 level, maybe even darker, especially at the root. It's kind of hard to tell right now because my hair is really greasy because I knew I was going to be bleaching it, so I haven't washed it recently. I have bleached my hair in the past, but it's all grown out, so I believe that means my hair is virgin, undyed hair again. If you have box dye on your hair, don't bleach your hair at home, like you will melt your hair. I usually just put almond oil or argan oil in my hair at night after I condition it, and last night I did coconut oil and argan oil. That's what I did, and that's why we look extra like greasy, like hello, serving me Papa John's pizza right now. I'm by literally no means a professional hairdresser, so take all of this with a grain of salt. You should still read instructions, do your own research, all of that fun stuff. So this part of the video is probably gonna be like the most boring, but it's like the scariest for me, and that's sectioning off the bits of hair that I'm actually going to dye. So I want it to basically be, I wear my hair half up, half down a lot, which is like why I thought this would be a good look for me. So I want it to be like a little bit of what I wear half up is blonde. The hardest part for me is getting this straight line because my hair is so not straight.
2 hours later.
All right, so these are the sections I'm going with, and I'm just gently combing through these sections of hair so that there's no knots and the bleach will be really nice and even when I place it. And now as for the super fun sciencey part, I'm gonna mix the bleach. One of my biggest challenges for this was finding hair supplies that were cruelty-free. Fortunately, Arctic Fox does have a bleach kit that's a cruelty-free brand. The Manic Panic does also have bleach as well. This is a 35 volume developer. I would have preferred a 30 volume developer, but I feel like it's not going to be a huge difference between 35 and 30 anyways. So you either just dump the entire contents of the developer and the bleach in your little mixing bowl, or you mix it at a 2-to-1 ratio. So that means for every 2 parts of developer, you have 1 part of bleach. I'm not going to be using that much, so I'm going to use a 1/4 cup as a part, so 2 1/4 cups or a 1/2 cup of developer and a 1/4 cup of the cream bleach. If I was doing my whole head, I would probably need 2 of these kits. So this is a cream bleach, which I know a lot of people maybe prefer. I don't think I'm liking this as much because it's proving to be pretty hard to measure. Like I have to squeeze it out and then kind of make sure it's filling the cup. Yeah, this tube is really hard to squeeze. If you have arthritis, don't get this. I feel like this isn't mixing that much easier than a powder bleach either. Okay, so this is the texture of my mixture, which is pretty thick. I have to work kind of fast while I'm doing this so that my hair stays like an even color. So I'm just gonna explain quickly what I'm doing beforehand. These don't look like the biggest sections, but my hair is pretty thick, so I'm gonna section them off. Start on the midsection of my hair, not my roots, because your roots process faster. Blend it up to about here and all the way down using a brush, and then I'll really rub it in with my gloved hands. I'm leaving this on for the full processing time because like, go hard or go home. So I feel like I'm gonna do like 20-30 minutes just of this part of my hair and then put the bleach on my roots. This is the one part I'm really struggling with because I don't want hot roots, but I also want my hair to be even, and I don't really know what the time ratio is, but it's fine if it turns out bad. It's not like I'm going outside right now anyways. No, we're just going with gloves.
Ooh, that's burning my eyes.
I'm gonna do a little more because I want to really make sure the hair is saturated like it should be for this baby to work. To really allow this hair color to cook, for lack of a better term, I'm spraying the inside of the plastic bag with some water. And I don't even know if she's gonna fit over my head. And I tied her really nice and tight, so as the bleach heats up, that water is gonna steam around in there and keep it all nice and moist. If you didn't listen to me and you didn't do a test strip, check your hair every 10 minutes. Make sure it's okay, make sure nothing crazy is happening, make sure the color's lifting the way you expect it. If you follow the instructions on the box or the bottle or whatever you're using and you don't have previously dyed hair, you shouldn't have any issues. So I have my timer set. I'm just gonna be chilling here with this bleach on my head. And I'll be back when I do the roots. It's time to do the rooties. I don't know what the deal is. Whenever I lift my hair, there's always pink in it. The last time it happened, we thought it was because I had dyed my hair red previously, but I have not had hair dye on my hair in a long time, so that's not the case. I'm really scared. I've never bleached my roots before. And now I am in the incubation bag for a good, we'll do like 20-25 minutes. I'm gonna check this more frequently because, like I said, I haven't done my roots before, so I don't really know how quick they process. All right, I've reached the maximum amount of cooking time. Definitely got a little bit of this higher up than I intended. It actually looks sort of even. There's definitely a bit that's like a little darker here. I'm gonna rinse it with lukewarm water and then shampoo with this Eva NYC Tone It Down shampoo. God, this is so pink. That is nuts. And then I'll be back to discuss toning. We'll get to that in a minute. Hi everyone.
What happened to the original plot of the movie?
I didn't have the developer I needed for the toner I got, and I kind of had this feeling that even if I did have the right developer, the toner wasn't gonna take to the ends of my hair because my ends didn't lift enough. Anyways, I realized I needed to lift those a little bit more, and I was out of bleach / my arthritic hands couldn't squeeze the bleach tube that came with the Arctic Fox bleach kit anymore, so I needed to go get bleach. So I ended up putting like a little bit of overtone blue coloring conditioner in my hair that I just like happened to have. So like, you know what, at least it'll look like somewhat of an intentional blue that maybe just faded over time. And then I went and I got a Manic Panic bleach kit because it has powder, so I can scoop it and measure it and not have to squeeze the tube with my little hands. Anyways, I did do a test strand to make sure that my hair doesn't like fall out or turn green or whatever. I didn't think it was going to fall out because I've bleached my hair like 4 times before and it hasn't fallen out, but if there was gonna be a time where my hair was gonna fall out, it would probably be 2020. So better safe than sorry. Oh, and I also did a protein treatment on my hair in between. Like, it's been a few days since you've seen me. So like she's pretty like doing good given the circumstances. Starting on the ends and making sure they're super duper saturated so we don't run into the same problem. Another issue I ran into last time I did my hair was, so y'all know how I put my hair in like the incubation cap. Great idea in terms of upping the processing time, not so great an idea if you're only doing streaks of hair, because then the streaked parts are mildly touching the parts of your hair that you're not dyeing and might actually turn parts of your hair blonde that you didn't want to be blonde. It's okay. I was planning on getting a dark brown dye anyways, so that my bangs could be really dark, because my bangs kind of got like light in the sun over the summer, and I may or may not have put lemon juice in them over the summer. I really want that dark brown, so we're just gonna go over that anyways. But yeah, word of advice, the whole incubation thing doesn't work as well if you're not doing your whole head. And I need more bleach. Okay, this is going great. Okay, this is probably a whole other type of dangerous because the bleach is hanging out very close to my eyes, but at least we're incubating. I'm gonna set a timer for like 15 minutes. I wanna check these more frequently because this is my second process, and I just wanna make sure everything's going okay. I'm having a feeling I'm gonna need to do like 20, 25 to make sure all of the blue is lifted out of the hair. These 2 streaks used an entire bleach kit, so like I probably would need like at least 5 of these if I was bleaching my whole head, which I'm not, but I'll be back to tone. This is so lifted. There's definitely still some like darker blonde tones in here, and definitely like random bits of red, because I definitely got like hair in this round of bleach that wasn't in the last round of bleach, but it has a blue tone to it. But I think my toner is gonna be dark enough, or like have enough deposit, that it's gonna cover all that up. The brown hair color has a longer processing time. I'm gonna do that first. So this is Pravana cream color in 4N, so it's level 4 neutral. And you're supposed to mix it at a 1 to 1.5 ratio with developer. So I'm using their 0 lift developer, which I believe means 10 volume, but they don't actually say. All right, it's time to mix up my toner. So this is the toner color. She's turning all of that. Sorry for the background noise. I'm pretty sure my downstairs neighbors are throwing a party, even though we're in the middle of a pandemic. But this is the final result. If Brad Mondo is reacting to this video, this better be the part of his video where he's like,
She looks really good.
Because I'm so happy with how this turned out. I can't believe how light my hair got. Obviously it's not perfect. There are some like darker toned bits in here. The beauty of curly hair, I feel like, is it just hides mistakes so much better. Like it just like, I don't know, I feel like the like pieces that are like dark because I got them in the second round of bleach but not the first round of bleach are just kind of like fading into the background and like all of that. And I feel like it maybe still has kind of a bluish tone to it, but I can't really tell. So most important thing I learned was not to tuck foils behind my head if I'm not bleaching my whole head. And I think that was really only the like one massive mistake I made. I also probably like, I should have just skipped the like blue semi-permanent to like go buy new dye. Like no one would have cared if I was walking around with really yellow golden blonde hair just to go get more bleach. That was stupid. I don't know why I did that, but we're here. We got to the final point. I am absolutely obsessed with it. Like I think this hairstyle is so fun. Like it's just like, it's a little nerdy because it's Harry Potter influenced, and then it's also just like edgy alt girl, e-girl, whatever you want to call it. I love it. I'm obsessed. This is like probably my favorite thing I've done to my hair in a really long time. I'm kind of debating cutting it. My hair is pretty long and I'm thinking maybe like a this type of length might look better. So let me know what you think in the comments. Maybe my next hair video will be me cutting 3 or 4 inches off of my hair. Let me just take this down. Wanted the half up, half down thing for the whole narcissa effect, but so you can really see. It's like the dark brown that I got was a good choice. It really helps provide that extra bit of contrast, and I think this like looks good with my hair up and down, which is great. So thank you so much for hanging out with me on this hair dye journey. Everything that I used will be linked down below if you're looking to do this at home as well and you feel like sort of following my routine. Obviously skip the blue conditioner part, but this was super fun for me. Thank you so much for watching, and hopefully I will see you in my next video. Bye guys!